Hello everybody, this is a quick video about Southampton Model Powerboat Club's little mini racing boats. Here it is, and I'll just give you a quick review on the inside and show you how it's built. This is the aft end, and you can see the propeller here. A little tiny thing, you can tell by the size of my finger. And there's the little rudder, there's a water pickup pipe, and this part here, where it joins the actual rudder, is handmade by one of the club members, and all the other parts come separate, but they have been modified to fit the boat. And here we go inside. First of all, we'll look at the motor. Here's the motor. It's a brushless motor, and again this little cooling sleeve here is actually made by one of the club members, again the same person, and a lot of credit goes to him for his engineering skills. The maintaining bracket as well. And there's the drive shaft, goes through right the way through to the back end. The radio gear, there's a receiver up inside. I'll just get some light on it. There you go, there's a receiver. Little aerial pokes out through the top. What I use is a little bit of blue tack inside there, and that just keeps it in place. There's the steering gear, steering servo. Again, parts made by the same person, and giving due credit for that as well. What else have we got? Oh, there's the speed controller at the front. Now that's quite a big speed controller to take the power, because to be quite honest, that's the battery we're using, and it's quite a big battery and it chucks out a lot of power, so you need a pretty good speed controller, 2535C, and it does really kick it out. You can tell that by the videos and see the way it works, and that's really all there is to it. On the inside, the battery sits in here, and if I turn the whole thing around, you can see there's some ballast weights there. Now the idea of these weights is the same as the dome on the top here. That's number 6, that's my racing number. Is an air pocket. Now that air pocket, combined with those weights and all of the other things like the speed controller and the actual battery, again it's a big, pretty hefty battery, you can tell by the size of my hand there, look, it's quite a big thing, will self-right the boat in itself. And that's my membership number, and that's really all we can say about it. But most of the parts are actually made in club, so I love it, and it's really fast, does well. In fact, the last race I went into I actually won, so it's a little bonus. But that's it really. We'll just put a video on of the race after this and just see how she goes. And there it is. It's very small, but I'll tell you what, they are a lot of fun. This is a transmitter we use, DX2E. Extremely well on the water, no problems with it at all. We all use these, much easier to control than some of the bigger models, and especially the stick models. You've got the steering wheel, little tiny aerial, which is good, works well, and there's only 4 batteries in the base as well instead of 6 or 8, so it's quite cheap to run, and it's very easy to trim up. Nice little radio, like it. It's just one thing I forgot to mention, and that is I expect you're looking at the lid thinking, how do you keep that on in place? Well, that sits on there, okay. There's not a problem with that, and we use this tape, 3M Blenderm tape, and this will stick anything to a blanket. It runs around the outside with very thin tape, it's clear, and you can reuse it if you want to, and that does keep the water out, because obviously with the shape of it you're going to have a bit of a problem with the water getting in, and it'll just blow off if you just don't put it on properly. And there it is. And like I said, come along to the boat club, look at the website. All the details of the boat are actually below the video, and the type of speed controller, type of motor, type of battery, it'll all be there for you on the information. So if you have a look underneath, then underneath the video, then you can see exactly how it's put together. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon, hopefully at the lake. Come along and have a laugh, because they do crash into each other and they self-right, but they are a lot of fun. Take care, bye bye.
3, 2, 1. kicks you out. That's it, guys.